everyone, and welcome to your weekly pick a card reading. This is for your reading from September 30th to October 6th, so we're entering the first week of October. I've chosen pieces of my own jewelry, pieces that I've created by hand to kind of use as display for your card reading. So the first one is tourmalinated quartz and hematite. And any of this jewelry that you see here is available on my Etsy shop in case you're interested in helping support this channel. I do readings as well as make my jewelry. So for your first card, I'm going to get right to it. I'm going to save this little fortune card for last. And let's see what the messages are for you going into the first week of October. So we have transformation. A fresh new way of living emerges. This is beautiful. It's like the phoenix rising from the ashes, right? And we have the death card, which is also a symbol of transformation, change, something coming to an end so that way you can enter the new. It's a much needed transformation because it's a transformation that comes because there's part of you that needs to evolve. And a lot of times when this energy comes into our life, it requires that we shift something, that we let something go in order to become a better version of ourselves, I want to say, as a result of these changes. So yeah, I think that if you've chosen deck number 1 so far, I really see this as you transforming yourself, reinventing yourself in some way. Look at that. And you have the Queen of Pentacles. So some of you watching who have chosen the card stack number 1 might be Queen of Pentacles energy. You might be Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Okay. You could just be embodying these energies. I feel like these changes that are happening are to, I guess, create a comfortable atmosphere for you. And what's funny is you have the luck card and you have the well, which says family wishes come true. And you know that the Queen of Pentacles is very closely, in essence, related to the Empress of the Tarot as well, because they are both symbols of fertility and abundance and prosperity, family, okay? Having everything in your home life safe, secure, and sound. So I feel like these changes that are occurring are going to bring that stability, bring that sense of security and comfort to you. A much needed change, okay, with this death card. A much needed change of luck, I even want to say. Because whenever we experience change, okay, I know sometimes change is hard for all of us, but a lot of times, even in the midst of a difficult change, there may be things that turn out for the better. So I feel like there's some trust that's required from the death energy when it comes. That we have to trust that these shifts and these changes that are happening are really to help us evolve, really to help us improve and set us on a better path. You know, the death card energy is an energy that is a slow change. It's like it was bound to happen. It had to happen. You can't avoid it happening. It needed to happen. It's a change that comes over time, I think, and then it has this pivotal moment where you start to see, okay, I see what's happening here. I understand it, and there's a need for acceptance from it too. So I almost want to say, don't fight the changes and the transformation that is happening to you in the first week of October, because there are new energies waiting to be explored, I want to say. It says a fresh new way of living emerges. Yes, definitely. You know, because with this rebirth that you're experiencing as a result of these changes, there are so many things to experience now moving forward, right? So I feel a little bit of like a personal evolution coming from the transformation energy here with this beautiful phoenix and the death card energy. I'm feeling a very nurturing sense of comfort coming from the Queen of Pentacles as well. So these changes, I think, are bringing you that. They're bringing you a sense of security, comfort, and I want to say almost relaxed. Now you can sit back and just relax, because I think you're moving into just, in general, a more positive way of life. So these changes are bringing you abundance and prosperity and blessings, I feel, with the Queen of Pentacles energy. Yes, a change of luck, a turn of luck. I want to say, if you've experienced something difficult and you had to bring something or part of your life to a close, it was for your best with this card as well as this. So the wishing well, family wishes come true. I mean, come on, guys. This is beautiful. I'm so happy for you. Whoever chose deck number 1, I want to hug you. And like give you a pat on the back saying congratulations, you've endured the changes, you've endured any difficulties that might have come with the death card energy, but it was so needed, much needed transformation and change happening for you and your loved ones, maybe your family life. So finally, yes. And the beautiful energy of the boot, okay? The boot is all about movement forward, taking the steps necessary, okay, into a new journey, a new path, okay? It's also about putting your foot down, finally taking action on a situation, okay, by taking that first step. So all change happens by taking the first step, okay, into a new phase of your life. So don't hesitate to move forward confidently, okay? Take that first step into these new changes that you're experiencing. Count them as a blessing, okay? Because new things are on the way for you now, okay? So in the month of October, this is amazing. Okay. This is crazy because I really wish I could show you guys the shuffling process of these pick a cards. I use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different decks, sometimes even 8 with these pick a card readings. It takes me forever to actually shuffle for each stack, okay? And I don't see the cards until I flip these over for you when I'm doing your reading. So I'm always amazed when they come out the way they come out, because it's pretty amazing. I really wish I could show you the shuffling process. I'm not techie enough to like know how to fast forward stuff in video. I use this really simple like app for idiots when it comes to video and uploading this stuff. I swear one day I'm going to figure it out and I'm going to show you, and you can fast forward through the shuffling process so that way you can see. It does take about, I say 20-25 minutes, just me meditating on each stack and shuffling for each one. So it is a long process, but I'm always happy when they do turn out the way that they turn out for all of you. Sorry for that little rant, but I just needed to share that with you because this is beautiful. It says travel. Yeah, like I said, this speaks of movement, right? Walking, movement, journey, taking that first step. It says long distance communication will open up your life, exciting experiences for single and career advancement for others. So I really do feel like, yeah, with the Queen of Pentacles, definitely there could be some money blessings coming in with that. Like I said, secure physical surroundings, you know, your earthly pentacle energy, that's always about being provided for. And the Queen of Pentacles definitely is an energy that is provided for. At the same time, though, we have this boot energy, which speaks of movement. And then we have the tag here of travel. So anything movement related, okay, could be long distance. Some of you could be moving away, making changes to move in another direction, okay? Exciting experiences. Yeah, as a result of these changes, new things are waiting for you, okay? New things are opening up to you. You could even hear from somebody at a distance even. But the change that's coming through is necessary for your growth, for your evolution, I feel, with the Death card energy, and for new phases in your life. So I want to say congratulations to you and all this beautiful energy. I'm not even sure where to put this. Put it there, I guess. I just am really happy for those of you who needed a much needed turn of luck, I want to say. So luck is on your side for card number 1, people. So let me go ahead and take your second card stack. This is clear quartz, which is one of my favorites, and I gilded that in like a gold and then a silver moon. So let's see what our little quartz reading here has to say. Save that for last. Okay, it says crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. So maybe letting something go. Letting something or someone go. The Hermit, soul searching. Definitely going inward, maybe as a result of these this situation. Okay, so time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Yes, that's exactly what the Hermit would do. He would do some soul searching. He would go inward to find answers, to seek guidance from an inner source. Okay, his inner consciousness, his higher self, spirit guides. Like, I always look at him like he's journeying to find the answer to a situation. But the only way that he can truly find understanding is by going inward. Because nothing in your exterior environment is going to provide you with a solution. A lot of times with the Hermit energy, you need to go inward. Hermit is Virgo. Oh, and I forgot to mention with card number 1, Scorpio energy. But I feel like the Hermit, the Hermit is that. He wants to go inward. He wants to seek answers, and the only way that he can do that is by removing himself from a situation. Could be something dramatic, could be too much action and things and chaos happening all around him. He needs to kind of go inward. He needs to get away from that. So step outside of the situation, step outside the box sometimes. And if you are going to heal, you may certainly need to remove yourself from a situation or from someone. It's only logical, okay? And you have the 3 of Swords. So I am feeling like there's been a disappointment, some kind of sadness, some letdown in some way that has caused you to remove yourself from someone or a situation in order to really find the answers you need to find healing, okay? To mend, like it's saying, to release and let go. So I don't blame you for taking a time out. You know, the Hermit is a card of non-action, and he stays still because it's what's necessary. Okay, he's not going to do anything until he's good and ready. And I think that that's exactly what you need to focus on right now. What's good and ready for you? What's good for you? The 3 of Swords often speaks of a broken heart, or feeling like someone broke your heart. Some sadness, some regrets, some loss, some disappointments. It's also a little bit of a tug of war between head and heart, okay? Because swords are always intellect, your communication, how you perceive something. And then you have the heart, you know, which is feeling so much. And a lot of times your thoughts can cloud what you're feeling, or your feelings can cloud, you know, your thoughts. So I think that's a little bit of both energies happening here with the 3 of Swords with you. And the only way that you can really clear the confusion, or clear the muddled feelings that you're experiencing right now, is to separate yourself from a situation that's not serving you or helping you at the moment. And you do have the Self card. So yeah, this is kind of reflecting, like self-reflection. It's like looking inward. Okay, you see you have the eye inside the heart. The heart feels so much. It experiences so much emotion. And a lot of times I feel like this card is saying you have to explore the way you're feeling in order to sort something out between head and heart. Okay, you have to explore your feelings right now, your inner world, with the Hermit. It says, okay, it says, someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who does not want to give in or relent in some way. They want to have it their way. Even if that means you being hurt by the situation. There's a stubborn energy from a person or a situation that's just not yielding. And if it's always one-sided, how can a situation ever improve? So yeah, I could look at this crossing bridges energy like, yeah, maybe it's time for you to cross the bridge, go over to the other side, separate yourself from someone. Put separation or distance between you, you know, because a bridge, yes, it is the channel between two sides, right? Or 2 places. Maybe you need to separate yourself by crossing over the bridge, is what I want to say. And if a situation is not budging for you, if it's not yielding, if someone's not budging or yielding, they're not giving in, there's no compromise there with this, I feel. I don't blame you, or, you know, you could be the one not compromising too. I'm not sure. But how is a situation ever going to improve if the person that you're dealing with doesn't want to compromise or change or yield or give in just a little bit, you know? And then you have this devil energy here. And a lot of times this speaks of, you know, I guess our fears sometimes. It could also speak of, what is that? I want to say deceit, but I don't know, like, I guess an untrustworthy energy. And it could also speak of, try to remember, the card meaning for this has something to do with habits or bad habits. So yeah, like somebody could definitely have some bad habits or some indulgences or some obsessions or things that they are into that they're not willing to let go. So I'm wondering if there's someone in your life who's doing something that is not healthy for them. You're stuck in the middle of that, and they're not willing to change, and you need to separate yourself from them because it's not healthy for you to be around that either. I could also look at this like maybe some of you are trying to kick a bad habit as well because it's hurting you. It's not helping you. You probably need to do some self-reflection and change. Release yourself from the stubborn energy that you're feeling and change. Okay, so let's see. It says intuition, trust your intuition. It's a great time to learn a new skill, change careers, or invest money. I also want to say, yeah, I mean, these are kind of very specific things as far as intuition. But I want to say just pay attention to your intuition overall, no matter what it's about. Because if there's something that is not serving you or helping you, your intuition is, yeah, definitely with the Hermit and this Self card. Your intuition is what's going to help you understand what you should do. Your gut instinct is going to know if something's good for you or bad for you. Your intuition is actually what's going to enlighten you with that energy of the Hermit card, okay? He is always trying to find the light and the answers. So trust your intuition in anything that you're doing. If it feels right to move away from something or separate yourself from a situation or someone, okay, then you need to trust the way that intuition is speaking to you and do just that, okay? So let's see what number 3 has to say. By the way, I am using a majors only for the tarot cards, majors only deck. Let's see what number 3 has to say for you. Okay, look at that. Uh-oh. It says, keep going forward, ascending the mountain. And then we have the Devil card. Okay, so I'm wondering if some of you are struggling to achieve something. Struggling to achieve something. Because if you're trying to climb a mountain, right, there's something that you're trying to do. There's something that you're trying to achieve. And you might come across some obstacles, but it's telling you to keep going forward. And then with the Devil energy, sometimes I feel like self-limitation with the Devil. Because you feel tied down, you feel like there is no escaping a situation. And if you're having trouble achieving a goal or something that you're trying to accomplish, if there's something in your life that you're trying to overcome, this thing that you're trying to overcome would definitely prove difficult with the Devil energy. So let's see what else there is. Two of Pentacles. So a decision, probably a path you have to choose. Yeah, I want to say even which way up that mountain are you going? Are you choosing a difficult path? Is a path that you're choosing difficult? You know, and this is a thing, like sometimes the difficult path is the one that becomes most rewarding. But let's see what else there is. We have transformation. Ah, look, don't be tempted to lower your standards. Okay, 3's coming out to be a very interesting, whoa, and then we have ladder. Okay. I almost feel like I have to take a moment with this, but the ladder means trying to reach for something. And it does mean overcoming obstacles. You're trying to reach for something. And you are, you know what? I'm looking at this, and I'm sorry I'm getting excited. But I'm looking at that Devil energy right now with all these other cards, like, you are not giving up come hell or high water. Because the Devil energy comes up sometimes to speak of obsession. Now, you know, obsession, okay, there could be a positive side to that. There could be a negative connotation to that as well. But I feel like if you have a personal goal, you might be obsessed in achieving it. Even if it seems difficult, you're not going to give up. You would almost need to be obsessed in order to keep pushing forward with that mountain energy. Okay, it's clicking for me now. Sometimes it takes a little bit. Okay, I'm going to take this because I want to show you. Okay, he is not disturbed. He is not disturbed by the treacherous journey ahead. He is not disturbed by the simple fact that he has to climb up all of these mountains to get where he wants to go. And despite the mountains being there in front of him, he is going to keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Almost to the point of obsession. Like I think of obsession in a good way. Okay, imagine a mad scientist, okay? A mad scientist trying to come up with a cure or an invention or an antidote. He is not going to give up on trying to achieve that until he does, okay? You know, someone with that kind of obsession could end up finding the cure to a disease or something. You know, you never know. But that's the kind of vision I get. I also get like, I could imagine the artist Leonardo da Vinci, okay? He's a scientist. He was a scientist. He was an artist. He was obsessive about what he did. And you know what? If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have a modern day helicopter, you know? He was the first one to do it. So I think about him as obsessive, but in a way that is productive and achieves things. And I think that that's what this is saying. You have the Two of Pentacles, which is, you know, about trying to, yeah, this is about journeys as well. You have the card here with him journeying up the mountain. And then you have the Two of Pentacles, which speaks of a choice. Do I go left? Do I go right? But this is a pivotal moment in your situation where you have to choose a path. Are you going to take the easy way out? Are you going to stay stagnant in your situation? Or are you going to choose the difficult path? Like I said, sometimes the difficult path is the one that's most rewarding. Do you give up because it's too hard? Or do you keep fighting to eventually get what it is that you want or what you're after? I don't know, but I'm the type of person, I'm really hardcore. I would rather die trying, okay? If it meant achieving my dreams or my goals. Like, quitting is not an option. I'm the type of person I would find any way possible. And I feel like that's what this is saying. You're going to find any way possible to the point of obsession to achieve what you want. Because this thing that you're after, this journey that you're, embarking upon with the Two of Pentacles is something that's going to set you up for serious change. And what's crazy is there's a little bit of everything mixing in with these cards. And what's funny is I purposely use the same decks for the tarot especially, and everything else, because I don't want to get the same card twice. Like if I used a different tarot deck for each one, there's a possibility, I don't know, you could end up having 2 readings with 2 hermits or something, So that's why I do that. Just to try to diversify everything and make sure everyone has their own reading. But there's a lot of this creeping in to each other, so it makes me wonder if it might be worth watching all 3 stacks, as far as all 3 readings with the pick of cards. Because you might get like a tidbit from each of them that, might help you, or you could piece them together yourself and get something from each one. But I feel like this journey that you're embarking upon, like this pivotal moment in your life that you're not giving up on because you know what you want to the point of obsession, is something that's going to bring transformation and change. And that's why I'm saying we have transformation here. We also have it here. Okay. And this is something that, again, is necessary for you to evolve. This card does speak of evolution if you consider all the stages of a butterfly, okay? They have so many different stages, from that little caterpillar to going inward into its cocoon, kind of like the hermit, and then evolving into this beautiful butterfly. This thing is going to change your life. Whatever it is that you're after is going to change your life in the best way possible. So, like I said, it's a choice between, am I going to stay stagnant? Am I going to sit back because the thing that I'm after is too difficult? Or am I going to embark upon this journey, as difficult as it may be, knowing that I will be rewarded for it later? And that's a beautiful thing. It really is. And it says, man, don't be tempted to lower your standards. Yes, you're absolutely right. Why settle for less than what you want or you know that you're deserving of? Like I said, if this journey, if this thing that you're trying to accomplish is difficult, but it'll be worth it. Why settle? Why settle because it's too hard? Or others might tell you it's too difficult. Why are you doing this? Don't sit back and give up because it seems too difficult. Like I want to say, lowering your standards would be sitting back and doing nothing. Okay? Don't be tempted to lower your standards. Yeah, keep moving forward. Keep going forward. Don't give up. Choose your path. Even if it's a struggle, even if you find that it's difficult, even if you find obstacles along the way. I think that this card is saying you would regret it if you didn't try. At least try. There's always the temptation, I want to say, of not wanting to attempt it. But I want to say to you, the only failure is in not trying at all. Don't settle. Always go after your dreams. Always go after what it is that you're trying to accomplish, even if there is a possibility of failure. At least if you fail, you know that you tried. That's the thing. How would you know that you could have made it if you didn't at least try? And then you have this ladder. This is overcoming obstacles. This is improving your situation by stepping up Okay? Moving up the ladder, so to speak. Moving up the ladder in life. Achieving something as a result of that. So don't lower your standards by giving up. Because that's what it is. You'd be settling for less than what you're capable of, and you don't want to do that. All right. So this says change, and then you have the transformation card, which also speaks of change. So it says a change of residence, partner, career, or job is on the cards. You're restless and in need of a change, and that is exactly what's coming your way. Yeah, you're going to fight for change too, I think. You know, and I could also look at this like if some of you are in a relationship and you have a choice to make in that relationship, am I going to leave or am I going to stay? Because this person is like not for me. Don't lower your standards by staying with somebody who's not treating you right with that devil energy. It's time for a change. It's time to move on from that, because this card says keep going forward. So if you've made a decision with this Two of Pentacles to leave somebody who was not in your best interest, don't settle. Don't settle for this energy here. It says do not be tempted to lower your standards. And you know, sometimes the devil energy does speak of temptation. But this is basically saying change is on the way for a lot of you. You know, and I do think that this month in October is a turning point for so many. Because of, you know, all the tough times we've had. I think a lot of times I think it's all this planetary energy that has kept us like tied down with that devil energy. And it's about time. It's about time some of us start, you know, moving onward and upward. Especially with this ladder energy. So definitely don't settle for less than what you deserve. Keep fighting for what it is that you want. And I think that you will achieve it. All the cards are so positive. You know, there's so much going on. A lot of times we need to trust ourselves. Card stack number 2 speaks of trusting your intuition. You got to trust your intuition. You got to do what's best for you. So I'm sending you much love. I hope this pick a card reading has helped every one of you. If you feel that it has, please leave me a comment down below. I would love to, you know, share much more with you. So please go ahead and check me out on Etsy and Twitter. If you want to support this channel, like I said, take a look at some of my custom jewelry there. If there's something that, you know, you are interested in, I'm not sure if I have all of these listed on my shop. But there's a possibility that there are some things that are not listed on my shop. And you can always contact me and I will send you pictures of other things I have. Excuse me. So sending you much love and blessings to everybody. I will see you soon.